they finally came out. But when they finally came out, they came out to get them babies. They ain't came out to fix what the fuck she had going on. When she been try to call. You know what I'm saying? She been try to call to tell them to come outside, come out to fix them lights. They did not call. But now when y'all motherfuckers want to call, they want to come out. Y'all don't want y'all motherfucking kids to get fucking taken. Y'all don't want to see y'all motherfucking kids over there with somebody who the fuck they don't know. That motherfucker baby arm broke somewhere and she don't even fucking know. They called her yesterday and told her her motherfucking kids arms broken. Y'all need to respect these motherfucking broadcasters on this motherfucking app. All y'all want to see is a motherfucking downfall. Like 21. 21 been had her motherfucking kids, so y'all motherfuckers start calling motherfucking, y'all started calling CPS on her. 21 was a good motherfucking mom on Facebook. But y'all dirty ass start calling CPS. Her and Angelic ain't need that shit. Y'all need to start calling on motherfucking Ashley and motherfucking Ed. Why the fuck they don't show they motherfucking kids? At least they showed they motherfucking kids. They had they motherfucking kids online. Y'all shut the fuck up in the comments.
Let me tell you something. The perfect
That shit
example.
is sad what the fuck Bingo be doing.
Let me say the perfect example was the perfect example was Receipt Queen. She put on this thing. I'm such a great mother. My kids is going to this, and my kids is going to her famous friend. I always thought of bitches that does that. I always thought of bitches that say they the perfect motherfucking mother, and that's why I could never get with Precious. That's why my spirit was always jolly with her, cause she had to be so perfect. But yet she was chaining her motherfucking daughter in the motherfucking closet, biting her and shit. Yet she was motherfucking putting her daughter, keeping her daughter locked up in a room and telling her not to come out, not feeding her, making sure she anything she motherfucking ate, she knew about it. Yeah. But yeah, she put on the outside like she was this perfect mother.
Okay, in Angelic defense, if she was really abusing them kids, they would not want to be up under her all the time. The abused
Yeah.
kids run and they hide from their abuser. When Angelica used to get mad, they used to laugh. So I really don't feel like they felt like she was abusing them. Now, if CPS told me, don't put your kids on camera anymore or I'm going to take them, if you really love your kids, I would not put them back on camera. I wouldn't have put them on camera. But then again, Beagle was her income. But I feel like she could have still did content without putting her kids on camera. So I'm real conflicted on Angelic because the CPS gave her multiple times, multiple chances to say, don't do this, don't give them a reason to call.
They said maybe you should find a different um 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 you know a different career because they keep calling.
But she didn't even try to give content without showing her kids. It's like she could have tried to stop showing her kids and stop using her kids as content to see if she could have still made her money. But Angelic bought them kids gifts, even though she didn't celebrate Christmas. I remember all her kids had bikes and iPads and stuff like that. So I don't feel like she was abusing them kids. I really feel like Angelic loved her kids. It's just she probably needed structure and she needed to
They said
listen to
you need to go
somebody.
watch a little story. Y'all go and watch a little story about her mother. Her mother. Her mother. They said she had a talk with her mother.
Yeah, her supporters brought her those gifts, but it would have been so easy for her to keep the iPad. It would have
Mind your
been so
business.
easy.
Hey, mind your business. Can you just listen to me? Go and watch the video of her mother, the conversation she had with her mother. That's a crackhead. Go and look at it. Then you understand why she went through some of
She
this.
didn't know.
It
Yeah.
opened your eyes to 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 what really went on with her. So go and listen to it. Go and listen to the on the video and listen to that. And maybe some of y'all will get an understanding of where she comes because it starts from a child. All
Yeah,
right.
it might have been a generational curse, you know? But like I said, I seen Angelic did a big old feast for them kids. She had all them every day. She was giving them kids toys for like a week. She was really trying. I don't care what nobody says. I'm a single mother with 2 kids, and she was really trying. Now, as far as the baby daddy whooping the daughter, she should have cut the live off for that, because maybe her daughter did need her ass whooped. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
And
she
you know,
need her ass whooped. Oh
kids do
yeah,
the
she need
most when they
her ass
get their
whooped.
ass whooped.
Oh, she need her ass whooped. She should have been got her ass whooped. Angelique should have beat her ass a long time ago.
Yeah, Angelic didn't
Yes.
whip them kids. That's the problem. Angelic
Beat
used
her ass
to
a long time
scream
ago.
and
Angelique
yell
should
and
have
get
whooped her ass a
irritated,
long time.
and her
Angelique should have
kids
whooped
used to
her ass a
laugh.
long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to laugh at her when she tried to discipline them. Them kids was not being abused by Angelic. But like I said, if the baby daddy, he whooped his own child. So maybe she should have ended the live and did that whooping. Cause y'all know when y'all getting y'all, and when the kid get their ass whooped, they gonna do the most. They
Oh,
gonna
Sunday
scream,
they
they
don't
gonna
got their ass
yell.
so oh my
Yes,
niece do the
exactly.
Yeah, like you killing them. Yeah, kids do the most. And then ain't no telling if her daughter knew Angelic was live. So I'm just saying, Angelic loved them kids. She needs some structure. She needs a little bit of discipline too. Maybe some parenting classes so she could figure out how to discipline her kids in the right way, because she wasn't disciplining them at all. That's why when they went to Cooper, Cooper didn't know what the fuck to do, because she wasn't disciplining them. But Angelic loved her
wow,
kids.
them kids
I
are wild.
seen,
Them kids are wild, honey.
Mind
yeah,
your
I
business.
seen.
Excuse me. Let me say something real quick because I stay in Michigan, right?
Okay,
And
I'm gonna just get down.
a similar situation happened to me, right? I whooped my kids. I whooped them. It was like right in the early part of the pandemic, right? My kids was just misbehaving like a motherfucker, right? And I whooped them. And I shouldn't have whooped them when I was this upset, because I whooped their ass. I got joint custody with their daddy, and it was time for them to go to their dad house. So I whooped them. 5 minutes later, their grandma picked them up, and I didn't know if they was like uh what is it, bruised or anything. I didn't check. I was mad. Get y'all shit on, get out the house, right? So by the time it was time for my week to come up, I with their daddy and everything. So I called her grandma like, so when the kids coming back? She hung up the phone. Then a detective called me like, your kids not coming back. I lost my shits. Basically, their grandma took them to the hospital and they were like bruised and shit, right? All right, cool. I put that on me. I shouldn't have whooped them when I was upset, right? So I had to go through parenting classes and anger management therapy, all that shit. And I got my kids back. My kids are home with me right now. I'm not no bad mama. No. I whooped them and I whooped them. That's what happens. But she didn't whoop her kids. So I don't understand why this situation happened to her and she wasn't able to get her kids back when she went through the process. But my thing is, I got off social media. I was doing everything that I needed to do because I love the fuck out of my kids. I just had a bad moment. We all have bad moments. Why motherfuckers act like they don't have bad moments? Yo, I know y'all done whooped y'all kids one time. It was like, man, that was a little bit too much. Come on, let's go to the stove or whatever it is. You know how it be with us black parents. I went to court because I was on probation for 3 years for that shit, right? Went to court to ask to get released early probation, and I did. Yes, the fuck y'all did. Shut the fuck up. But so I went to get released from probation just
Everybody got their
not even 2 weeks ago.
and this a proof of a story. You just telling your story. This a proof. Go ahead. Go.
Exactly. So when I went to get released from probation, they asked me, what do I do to discipline them now? I told them I take the electronics away. And I swear to God, that shit is far more effective than whoopings. Them whoopings don't work. Them taking them electronics break their heart. So yeah. So they asked me what I do, and they told me, and the judge told me, he said, yeah, back in the day, yeah, we used to get whoopings, but now in 2023, you can't put your hands on your kids. That's just what it is. You can't whip them. You can't mentally abuse them. You can't take food away from them. That's just the way it is. And I stay in Michigan. The same court thing she went through, I went through. And I never lost right to my kids. I just had to have supervised visitations. So I don't understand why hers went to this extent. I've had CPS cases before, but it was like me getting into it with bitches and bitches calling CPS type shit. Never, my kids have a nice, lovely house full of toys. My kids happy. So it's not that I'm a bad mom. I had a bad moment where I whooped my children. And these are my children. My children walking around this bitch. And that same daddy, I had another baby with him a year after that. So I'm not a bad mom. I had a bad moment. And I feel like that. And I grew up getting my ass beat. I got whooped with stitcher cords, switches, all that shit. I grew up in, I'm 32. So that's how it was before, but it's not like that now. So I feel like as listening to all the shit that Angelic been through, she don't know any better. How do you know how to love and take care of your children if you've never received that love or was taught how to take care of children? This shit is like this shit don't come with no handbook. This shit don't come with a guide. You just learning as you go. Yes, baby. We put this in the toolbox. I'm about to do it. I'll do it. Nope, this is for the door. So I got 3 children. It happened with the 2 older children. My son is 12 and my daughter 10 now. This shit happened with them like 3-4 years ago. So I went through the whole thing. So I don't understand why Angelica can't get her kids back. I feel like if she would have just stayed offline.
And bring your son here real minute. Bring your son here.
Come here, Eric.
Bring him.
He
I
lying.
want to ask him a question. And I
Hold
want
on.
to ask you a question.
Now this my boy. I'm gonna hold the camera up because he don't have no shirt
Hold
on.
on. Let me tell y'all. When y'all were taken away from y'all mother, how did y'all feel?
It was sad.
Because they want to be with their mama.
They want to be with
They
their mama.
want to be with
Okay.
their mama. So
Okay.
Angelica kids not happy
Okay.
without their mom.
Okay. 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 It's what the kids, how the kids feel. They didn't feel
Exactly.
like you was over top because they had did wrong, but you felt like you probably had did too much. But the kids want to still be with their mama because
Exactly.
they know where
Trina
the
B,
love come from.
thank you for asking that question, Trina B. Thank you for asking that
That's
question.
where the love
Yes.
come from. I'm just proving a fact what our kids feel.
Y'all don't know if her kids want to go back. Ain't nobody seen or talked to those kids on this internet. Y'all, her kids want to be back with her. There's nothing like a mother's love. A kid, nobody else is gonna love your children like you. I had to get my shit together. I didn't that I had anger problems. I didn't know. I had to go to therapy. I had to go to parenting classes to learn different ways to be a parent. I had to relearn this shit. And that shit was a whole process. And I listen, y'all could be like mad or talk shit, but I thank God that situation happened because I'm passionate about this. I love my kids. That's why I'm so hyped. I'm passionate about this shit. I love my kids more than I love living. If it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't be here. Because I come from a fucked up family. So I thank God this situation happened because that shit was a learning lesson for me. That shit taught me how to be a better parent to my kids. And I'm about to go take my kids right now. We about to go to Dino Land in Madison Heights, have some
Hold
fun.
on, hold on, B. And I want to tell you this: give your kids back to God. Give them back to God. That's what you do. You give them back to God and let God also help you guide them. Because them boys is getting older and the girls is getting older too. Give them back to God and let God guide them and put them on where they need to be. Just because one thing
Oh,
I always tell people, give your kids back to God. Give them back to
we
God.
already in the church. We already in the church. My kids know about God, all that shit. I don't play. I'm a damn good mother to these kids. A damn good mother. I sacrifice for my kids. I do whatever I gotta do for my kids. I have a lovely house. My house small, but it's fully furnished. Toys all around this bitch. My kids have their own rooms. We have a nice life. It ain't the biggest house. I don't have the best car, but I own my car. I own my car. I rent this house and I got the best that I can give to my kids right now. And I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to give them better. It don't matter. It don't matter if I'm getting help or not. It don't matter. I got it. I'm doing what I can for my children for what the situation that I have right now. So that's all that matters. Me and my kids good. They got a
All right,
refrigerator full of food. I
baby,
cook
follow
for
me.
them.
I like you already, baby.
Trina
Follow me.
B, somebody kick me out. This not my
I'm
host
gonna
page.
follow you, boo. I'm gonna
My
follow you
host
and
page,
follow me, boo.
Trina B, my
I
host
like you
page is
already because I like that kind of attitude. You came and told your story, so people can understand your story. That's your story. That's your
but reflecting
testimony.
off of Angelic's situation. I'm in Michigan. I went through the same shit. This not my host page. My host page is B Key. You probably thought I was coming to troll or some shit, so I was kicked out. But my host page is B Key, and I'm following you on this page too, though. But
Okay.
thank you for letting me come up and say that, though, Trina B. I hope you finish putting your foot in these motherfuckers' necks, because they are wrong as fuck. Them kids don't belong nowhere. They armed and get broke with their mama. They didn't have no broken bones with their mama. Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all need to call CPS and all that shit on them motherfuckers that got the kids right now.
Yeah.
All right, Trina. Thank you, baby.
All right.
Okay, so Miss B, you had a good story. Um, the reason why Angelic ain't got them kids, first of all, because Angelic ain't did what she was supposed to do to get those kids back.
She could have stayed off of fake off these little what you call this or whatever. Angelic ain't did nothing she was supposed to do to get those kids back. Not only that, a few weeks ago, Angelic just told us maybe God want me to start over. Maybe I need a new family. Me, my husband, and my new baby. Not one time did she mention those kids. So that's why she ain't got her kids.
Oh, child. I
You said I said that last week. Meanwhile, these parenting classes that I need to take to get them back was completed 2 weeks before that. Okay, when y'all come on here and y'all expect me to say that, I say that and troll in your face. Meanwhile, between time, behind closed doors, I'm handling business. Anyways, I sent some stuff to you. Check your Instagram. Talking about some of them kids wasn't removed. Check your Instagram.
all right, baby. And she do get supervised visits with her children. Proof. 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 She just ain't letting y'all know shit. Look at the kids has been, hold on, let me do it. So the kids has been put out the house. And for y'all to say she don't get visitation with her children, y'all lying. She still gets supervised visitation with her children. All the fathers have to bring them to a certain location for her to see her children. So for y'all to say she not doing what she needed to do, that's why she said wait until January. Just because she don't let y'all know she didn't finish her parenting classes and showing y'all everything, I wouldn't either. But thank you, Angelic Soul, for showing that God is good. God is good. And you keep doing what you need to do for your children. Down what these millions of mothers saying and thousands of mothers saying and thousands of real mothers saying. Because their day is coming. And God's going to make a way for you and your children. Oh,
And didn't they say on the paper at that paperwork that all three kids was taken from Cooper?
yes.
Okay. That he cannot be unsupervised with
They
those
have
kids.
no contact with the kids at all.
Okay.
As they believe, look, MDHS believes that the parents and the families have the right and ability to make decisions that have the right to have and ability to make decisions that are best for the children and families, even during crisis. Is the role of the child of the welfare support. Oh, that's all three of the children. Cooper, Amara, Amarsa, and Cassandra. Yep, all of them. Amarsa Crummins would not be left alone with Mr. Strong at any time unsupervised. Yeah, they move all three of the children. Oh, God. Hello? See, all three of them. Look, there was the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. First one, all three of them. I just wanted to let y'all. I just want to let y'all know what was going on. Thank you for that, Angelic Soul. They wouldn't even let her. They wouldn't even let her know what was going on if supervised listening. Hello.
And it's just like I said yesterday in another person's live, them 1-year-olds ain't hurt they motherfucking self. They not at an age where they running around to really just necessarily get hurt to that extent. And I feel like Angelic only lost them kids because she did get caught up in the bullshit with this social media shit. But she just wasn't that terrible of a mom. And now these kids is going through shit. But I'm gonna let y'all have it. Hey Carisha, hey y'all.
Hey Trina. I want to backtrack on what they said. I feel like Angelique wasn't the best mom, but she deserves some grace. Period. Nobody's perfect. She's not a perfect mother. She said she been through some things. She went to counseling. She went to parenting class. Give her some grace. Y'all give white people, black men, and men in general grace all the time. But anytime a black woman mess up, it's the end of the world. She could never come back. She can never change. She can never get grace. Get that lady some grace. She went to parenting class and she did what she had to do. Y'all keep on talking about what she didn't do or what she did before. Get that lady some grace.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Trina?
Yes.
Hello, Trina?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. There's one thing everybody's missing now. I agree with everything that you said yesterday. It's these people on this internet who made that girl lose her kids, and she shouldn't have never lost them. Charlie, number one suspect, should be convicted. He's the one who made her lose her kids. He made everybody call the people. He's the one who made her lose her kids. Okay, that's just one thing. The thing that bothers me now is Look what's been being done to her kids.
Yeah, oh God. Ooh.
But if you, but look at it this way.
Oh, the blood is on their hand. Hold on, hold on. I just want to say this. I'm gonna let you finish talking, but the blood is on their hand. Go
Yes,
ahead.
it is.
Go ahead.
Yes, it is. Now, the problem I got with it now, the blood is on all of these people's hands who called CPS. That girl wasn't the worst mama in the world. I've seen a lot worse. She was not the worst. She was there for them. She was feeding them. So what? She wasn't perfect. All these people that got so much to say, boy, if we could be a fly on the wall. But this is my main point. She has no intentions on going back and getting her kids. That man does not want her kids. So she's not even trying to go back and get them.
Yeah. She is trying to go back and get her kids. She just not telling us.
No.
No.
The man says he doesn't want those kids. He wants his own kids. And so she went stupidly.
You think
Got pregnant
she hold on. Do you really think Angelic Soul listening to them children, listen to that man? Angelic Soul, can you come up here and describe and describe that, please? I need you back up here. I want you to answer for that.
First of all,
I want you to respond to that.
my husband came on here and did an interview, and we asked about disciplining the child. He was telling how he would discipline, how he would. We was having a conversation about blending families. That's number one. And number two, the fuck, I'm from Detroit. Number one, I'm gonna make sure that I have something secure. I have a 6-bedroom house secured, and I'm about to send you those receipts to your Instagram about me reporting me being married to my Section 8 housing, and they told me that I can keep my house as long as me and my husband is separated, living in different houses. Like, we can still be married, but as long as we're not living together, like I have my house and he have his house, I can keep my Section 8. So I'm about to send you those motherfucking receipts. So I'm gonna make sure that my kids have a place. The fuck is they talking about? Are you dumb? Think I'm about to choose a man over my kids? And my husband didn't say that. He said that it was up to him. If it was up to him,
Now
he
she's
would.
speaking it straight to y'all. Hold on. Now she's speaking it straight to y'all. She's giving y'all the answers right there. She's giving
with
you everything
y'all,
y'all
with
motherfucking need to hear right there. Go ahead,
with
Angelique.
with receipts, and then I'm gonna send you the counseling that I'm in, that I have to be in to get my kids back. I'm gonna send you that I'm in. I'm gonna send you the receipts that I still got my 6-bedroom house, and I'm married, and I did report that shit. I'm not sneaking around and trying to keep no secret. And then when we go get our marriage license today, I'm gonna send that to your Instagram too.
She can approve everything. Thank you, Angelic Soul, for entrusting me. Entrusting me with all the information, because she know I'm for right, not wrong.
Okay, Trina. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Do you realize she did not answer the question?
She said she ain't gonna choose a man. She said she's not gonna choose a man over her children.
You're gonna try to hang up on me. Let me just say this. Listen to this. She married the man. She moved into his house. He doesn't want her 7 kids in his house. So how is she going to stay married, living in her house, and him living in his house? That means they would have to separate if she got the kids back.
And she will separate. And she said she will separate for her children. Then she just said that she will separate for her children. She will separate for her kids. She should have made that clear.
Why did she marry the man?
I don't know.
Why did she marry him just to separate from him?
Well, I'm gonna let her answer that.
First of all, it's funny how y'all think just because a person is married that they can't live in 2 separate houses and still be together. He would be over my house when I'm over there, and we'll be back and forth. We're gonna spend 3 days here together, 4 days over there, 3 days. We're gonna live in both houses together. We're gonna be together. That's all that matters. And we're gonna do what we have to do to make sure that my children have the space that they need in a room that they need and not crammed up in no 3 bedroom. That's what we gonna motherfucking do. Now, how we gonna do it? You gonna see us work our state, and we gonna still be married hand in hand, walking together. But my kids gonna have to see.
Angelic, so it's your business over how you're gonna do it. It's your set of how you're going to do it. That's your business of how you're going to do exactly that. It's your business of how you're going to do it, how y'all going to work that out. You ain't got to let them hoes know a motherfucking thing. Matter of fact, these hoes probably going to try to suck your man dick if they can get a chance. The same ones that try to take your kids away from you is the one of the hoes that want your life. They want to be you. They want to be as pretty as you. They want to be as sexy as you. They want to be as fine as you. A lot of this shit come from jealousy. Because some of these motherfuckers that's so angry with you and mad for no motherfucking reason is ugly, busted, and disgusted. They can't even get a man. Nobody wants them. They got 5 baby daddies, and all of them fucked them with a bag over their face and shot off in them and left their motherfucking ass because they was hard to look at. Thank you very much.
Trina.
Yes.
All right, so allow me to say what I need to say, child, because I know how you are, okay? Now, I don't care what you got right now, okay? The problem is, the reason why you in this predicament is because of you. You're selfish, and you don't care about nobody but yourself. You were told to keep those kids offline, and you even knew about it because you said, oh, I'll never be a...
You got the call back. I can't hear you.
What the caller said. Yeah, they did told Angelica to let the kids stay offline. They probably was watching her as the bingo people was calling them. They probably was watching Angelica while she had the kids online and saw when that man beat the kids. That's what made them came and got them kids. Angelica, when you get them kids back, do not have them online. No other apps because everybody follow you from bingo to the other apps. Do not have them kids on these apps once you get them back because CPS still watching you, boo, and they gonna take them kids again.
She ain't gonna have them on here. I'm pretty sure she gonna do stuff. She can have them. She probably can have them on here, but certain things she probably cannot do. And y'all need to get me to my box, please. Go ahead, y'all.
I
Get me to my box. It's 2,700 people. I didn't have them ask for no gift. It's been 30 minutes in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody gave no motherfucking gift, bitch.
I don't understand how everybody keep on talking about Bigo got her kids taken. No social media can get your kids taken. They can call all day, but if CPS come out and they don't see anything wrong, they're not taking your kids. She had many cases before she even got on Bigo, so they can't keep pointing the finger at social media saying that they were the
Hold on,
ones that
hold on,
got her
hold on, hold
kids
on, hold
taken.
on. But they was all closed. They was all closed cases. None of them was open. No, now one of them was currently open. She had a lot of cases, but none of them was currently open. None of them was currently open. Now one of them was a currently open CPS case. So therefore, that was no involved. Stop using this
Okay,
as an example, please.
okay. Even if they were closed cases,
They can call CPS on her all day long. If they come out and don't find anything wrong, they're
Tell
turning
me what.
around and leaving, and they're
Let
going
me
to
tell you
close
something.
the
If
case
somebody calling CPS,
again.
if somebody calling CPS on you every day saying you doing this, you neglected, you doing something, you go one day CPS gonna come to your house and something ain't gonna be in up to par. CPS
You
might
can
come to
be
your house and you might don't have the right food in your refrigerator. CPS gonna come to your house they constantly call them every motherfucking day. Your something is not gonna be in motherfucking place at at one point in time because you're a mother and you're a single mother and how to do shit and do that. None of us is not perfect. So
you can be hold
okay.
on. You can be considered the best mother in the world doing everything right, everything you're supposed to do, and still get CPS called on you. If CPS comes out and they don't see anything wrong and see that people is just calling because they have issues or something is going on with themselves, they're going to turn around. They have to come out because that's their job. If they don't see anything wrong, they're leaving and they're closing the case. If they came out when people were calling, if they came out to her house and they saw that everything was up to par and everything was in
And no,
order,
it was not.
they
Hold on,
would
hold
have
on,
left
hold on,
and
hold
she would
on. They
still
got,
have her
but
kids
what did they take the kids for?
because they had proof. Evidently,
No,
they had
no, no, no,
proof.
no, 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 no. Hold on. The kids, what she got took her. Tell you what she got took her for. Verbal and mental abuse. Nothing else. She didn't. It wasn't. They were physically abused. It was verbal and mental abuse. Verbal and mental abuse. That's what they took the kids, but they didn't take the kids because of nothing else. So let's stick to the topic of what they was taken for. Verbal and mental abuse. It was not neglect. They're lying. Angelique, can you come and tell me what they took your kids for, please? Okay. Angelique, come on.
Hey, Trina, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I got a two-part question. Don't get upset with me. This is just my opinion. You say that, we sometimes have multiple baby daddies and we make mistakes or whatever. True. But why is she continuing to make mistakes and choosing a man that would allow her to still just be on Section 8 and not provide for her solely?
Because
Secondly, That's it. That's it on that question. Secondly, would you let her babysit your grandbaby?
hell yeah, I would.
Oh, okay.
Now get the fuck out. I don't think she. Yes, I would.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. So we going to keep bypassing that those receipts was just dropped that he cannot be around those kids unsupervised for a fucking broken arm. This is what I'm talking about. So it's not about the kids. It's about the hate that they have for me. Because they was all on here just talking about how good of a father he is, and he was just not just revoked from all his motherfucking rights from being around those babies because of a broken arm. And nobody is talking about that. Nobody is talking about the babies that's really was fucking bruised from a broken fucking arm. But you talking about me getting them taken away. Meanwhile, I'm upping up receipts of parenting class and shit I'm trying to do to get them back. But in the midst of me doing that, where CPS placed them at is something traumatic happened to a 1-year-old arm getting broken, and nobody is talking about that. Why nobody ain't talking about
Oh,
that?
I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it. I'm talking about
That
it.
shit is fucking heartbreaking.
I'm
And
talking
I
about
keep
it.
on saying it's on me. That's why I keep on saying everything always come down on the woman. Even when it comes to being a single mother, everything going down on the woman. So when the father start doing shit, CPS put them kids over there, and that they are their biological father. And he the one that I don't give a fuck if he said he wasn't there and all that. No, we remember CPS wouldn't take no kids if it wasn't no proof of no abuse, right? So why the fuck did they take 3 kids away from him if it didn't have no proof of abuse? Why did they remove those 3 kids away from him?
So, Angelique, so I want to ask you this question. What did they take your kids from? What was the reason they gave for taking your children?
Okay, so in the state of Michigan, you saying go sit Timmy, go sit your motherfucking ass down before I whip your ass. That's verbal abuse in the state of Michigan. You cannot say that to your kids.
Okay.
And because you talk to your kids like that, it caused emotional abuse on them.
Okay. So what was you what was
So
you
that's the reason for emotional
the kids to take?
abuse. It was
I,
not
I, I,
nothing
want I want to hear
physical.
that from you. What was the kids taking for?
Yes, it was nothing physical. It wasn't because they had broken arms. It wasn't because they didn't go to school. It wasn't because they was malnourished because they didn't eat. It wasn't because all of this shit they talking about. It wasn't because they was living in a dungeon with rats and roaches. It wasn't because
What was the
it was because
reason? Because they got to give a neglect or what was the reason? What was the reason? What
it
was
was for emotional and it was for emotional and verbal abuse.
emotion and verbal abuse? That was the only reason. It wasn't for no neglect.
Or they call that neglect. They call verbal and emotional abuse neglect in Michigan.
Okay.
So that was the reason.
Can I ask? Can I ask a question? So, how would they know that? Okay, did the kids tell them, or was it sent in from being online?
You ever seen in?
It was sent in from being on live.
It was sent in. It was sent in.
Right.
It was sent in.
Right. My kids didn't tell them none of that shit.
It was sent in.
And then they're talking about something. I had 62 cases prior to Bigo. No, go reread the petition. That the 72 cases came from fucking Bigo. It came from them calling repetitively. Only had 4 cases prior to Bigo from since I had kids till now. Them 72 cases,
72
you go back.
cases.
Yeah, the 72 cases came from them calling over and over
Oh
again.
my fucking God. Y'all some sick motherfuckers on Bigo.
Go reread
Y'all
the
some
shit.
sick motherfuckers on Bigo. That don't make no sense.
Pull it up. What do I have to lie for? It did not say 72 cases prior to Bigo. It says 72 cases from Bigo. Reread it. It came from Bigo.
Can you send me that so I can see that?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. Just that part where it says those 72 cases came from this app. It didn't come from
Okay,
before the app.
can you please send that to me? Can you please send that to me? I need that in writing so I can prove that it was Bigo. Go ahead and send
Okay.
that to me. We're gonna get proof. We're gonna since y'all want receipts, go ahead and send that to me, Angelique.
Okay, I'm about to send it to you. But then can we just focus on the time that is in hand? They removed the
Oh,
kids from
yeah, after I show that, we gonna focus on what the man did to the child.
Okay.
Ding dong, ding dong. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say now, especially the ones that going against her. Bitch, receipts getting late. I don't want to hear. I ain't letting nobody else up. Go ahead and get me to my box. Let me. I'm gonna show the receipts. Go ahead and get me to my box so I can show the fucking receipts. I ain't letting nobody else up in this motherfucker until I get where I need to get on my boxes. Now it should stop right here. Stop right here, bitch. It stopped right here, bitch. I'm on 4 stars and I want to get to my box. I don't give a fuck. I don't give 2 fucks about what y'all going on. And then I'm finna start kicking bitches up out of here. So y'all ain't gonna see it anyway. You ain't gonna be able to hear the motherfucker comment. So it's gonna be a kick war. And I'm gonna give y'all 5 fucking minutes to come up out y'all pocket. It's 2,800 y'all, and I swear to God, I'm gonna start get my people to kick.